Receiving feedback is incredibly important for your career as well as your personal life. So I want to give you some quick steps here on the right way to receive feedback. First thing is lower your shields. Drop them. Check your ego at the door, throw it in the closet. Resist any temptation to be defensive, because if you're defensive, you're going to do a couple of things. You're going to shut down. You might even argue. You're not going to be open to that feedback, and that is only not going to be good for you. You're not going to get some valuable data and information and the potential to improve. You're going to let the person know who's giving you that feedback that you're not interested, and none of those things are good. So first thing you should do is be thankful. Feedback's an opportunity to improve. Thank the person for taking the time and making the effort. Now, there's a lot of people who will see something that didn't go right or there was a problem, and they won't bother to stop and provide that feedback and their advice. So that feedback that they're giving you is a gift, and it should be appreciated. Don't say the word but or however. Don't use the word and as a way to get around saying the word but, because it's all going to come across as if you're disagreeing with the person trying to help you, and you don't want to do that. They're gonna read through that pretty quickly. So what you do want to do is, after you thank them for their time and you're listening to the feedback, ask them for more information. Can you tell me more about that? Ask them if they have any specifics. Just like when you're giving feedback, see if they have any specifics for you. If they don't push them. Don't make them defensive. They're taking their time to help you out. So don't put them back on their heels. And definitely ask them if they have any advice. Is there any way do you think I could do better? How do you think I should approach it? Because that could be the answer, what they're going to give you right there. So there's a caveat when you're getting feedback. You definitely need to judge the feedback to see if it's useful or of value to you. So if it is, and I think most feedback is, take it seriously and be appreciative of it. But there are a couple of situations where it may not be of value to you. One is you just may not agree with it. You may be the subject matter expert on what's ever occurring, and you may feel that the person who's giving you the feedback is wrong, or you may know that they're wrong. Maybe they don't have a good understanding of whatever it is. However, you never want to tell them that. That would be argumentative. You don't want to seem defensive. So treat all the feedback the same. Thank them for it and let them know that you're appreciative of it. But you just may not value that. The other kind of feedback that you may get that there is no value to, it may be focused on thwarting you. And I posted a couple of videos that are good examples of this. One is when you're being bullied or harassed at work. The feedback that you're getting there is probably meant to throw you off your course, and that's not good. You definitely don't want to listen to it. The other feedback that you may get may be negative, may be something that's going to stop you from being successful, or it may just not be aligned with your goals and dreams. And I posted about that in the Stop Caring video. So both of these I'll put in the notes. I'll put links to them in the notes if you're interested in looking at them. However, if you find value or you don't find value for whatever reason in the feedback, you definitely want to thank the person giving it to you. Thank them for their time. Let them know that you appreciate it. So once you receive that feedback, you need to take next steps. Now, if it's your boss giving you the feedback, they may tell you what the next steps are. However, they may not. And the feedback may come from a peer, or may come from someone in your reporting line. So you want to let them know what you're going to do about it. So let them know you may need some time to address their concerns, whatever they are. This is definitely not about changing their opinion of you or their opinion of the topic. So don't focus on that. It's about using their feedback. So when you're taking that time to consider it and come up with a plan, it's about addressing the feedback. not about their opinion at all. And that can be something that a lot of people might fall into, saying, hey, I want to change the way that they're thinking on this topic. Don't do that. That could be a trap, and that could get argumentative and get negative. So just stay away from that. So use that time to come up with a plan to address the feedback. Ask them if it's okay to follow up with them on the next steps. And a good reason for following up is that you could use their additional insight to see if your plan is a good one. Maybe they've got some tweaks for your plan. And honestly, if they're impacting your next steps, if they're driving a solution, they're going to feel good. And if their feedback is helping you drive an improvement, it's a win-win. So thank them once again and let them know how much you appreciate it. You really want to show that appreciation and that you're taking the feedback seriously. You also want to demonstrate that you're taking action on the feedback. And that's something you always want to show, that I'm taking whatever you're saying is seriously, and I've got the ability to follow up and drive change. So feedback is incredibly important, and it goes both ways. So when you're giving feedback, it allows you to help others develop. Now, I argue that the feedback you receive is more important to you, and I think it is, because the feedback you receive helps you improve and develop, and you're going to need that. Whether it's in your career or your personal life, you always need to constantly be improving. So I like an obscure quote that John Adams has. Let every sluice of knowledge be open and set a-flowing. To me, that means all knowledge is learning and therefore is good. You want to learn, you want to grow, you want to improve on a continual basis. And feedback is going to help you get there. So, as I said, I'm going to post links to the videos I spoke about in the comment section. And I do ask you to give me feedback. How do you think this presentation was? Is there anything I could be doing better? Also, do you have any other thoughts on how to address feedback? Do you have any other thoughts or experiences? That would be helpful. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time in listening to this.